Hey everyone, this is Jenny with the last video for the Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist from the month of May 2018. And in this video, I took one of the freebie, actually a lot of the freebie cut apart elements, and I created my own journaling cards. And I also have a few extra elements on the bottom, so I just can cut out. And it's really simple to make your own cards with these elements. Just in Photoshop, open a document that it's either 3x4 or 6x4, and just leave it blank, or you can put a background if you want, and then you can put the elements on top. You're gonna drag them and drop them into this card, and you can resize them. And the good thing about Photoshop is that it helps you align all of them. So here I have a few of the cards, and you can't really see, but when I put all these images on my Word document, I chose to put a very light gray border around it. And I'm showing you here, this is how the cut apart. You can print it in a PDF, and my PDF automatically has a setting that tells you that it wants to save toner. Don't click it, because look at the difference. It's night and day. It's the same paper as the Canon matte photo paper, and that's my favorite thing to use for printing this kind of items. And these are my pages. I'm actually gonna work on week 16, and week 17 was really uneventful. Actually, it wasn't uneventful. I was at Pinners in Atlanta, and I didn't take that many photos. I have no idea why, and I didn't take photos the rest of the week. Even that one on the top right was sent to me by my daughter's teacher on the Dojo app. And right now I'm gonna cut my cards, and as you can see, it's easier if I add that light gray border so I can cut it. And since I chose to make it exactly 4x3 on the rather than a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna have to go back a few times and cut again. And that QR code is my month of April using the 1 second a day app. And that card was super simple to make. I just took those 3-2-1 elements and I put them, like I said, in the 3x4 Photoshop file. And it's super easy, and I love playing with this kind of elements. You can also change the color, the size, and it's free. So even if right now you're not a subscriber, you can go to the website and download them and play with them and create your own cards. And for my title card, I wanted to make a confetti pocket. So I'm looking for a tag that fits the one behind that one in the elements. I wish and it didn't occur to me, because I'm so brilliant, and maybe my computer wasn't on, to just print another one of those boxes, or at least the page that where I put that big box in there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back it with pattern paper from the Pocket Life Citrus Twist kit, and then I'm gonna put a smaller tag on it, so it works out pretty well. And I'm gonna be using my awesome tiny stamp. I always link my products below. They are affiliate links, and you don't have to use them, but if you do, I really appreciate it. And it's really tiny, so I love it. And I used it with the waffle flower fishing pond, I believe it's called, ink. And I use, the numbers are from an older Citrus Twist Pocket Life kit, but the bigger letters are from this month. And these little puffy stickers from Amy Tangerine come in the embellishment kit, and they are awesome. I go, what is those little Amy Tangerine puffy stickers and the puffy alpha stickers, I'm gonna go crazy with those, so watch out for that. And I love my Citrus Twist stamps, and the other one I'm using is one of my favorites. It has very simple things like document, AM, PM, vibes, things like that, drinks. So I love to use that one for my pocket pages. And to make my my shaker pocket, sorry, I am going to glue my elements on the outside, and I am using the Tombow Extreme Permanent Adhesive because this is the best adhesive for gluing things out of the pocket. You don't have to wait for it to glue. It's not tricky. I've never had anything fallen from putting, you know, on top of my page protectors, so that is the best one. And since the back of the photo, the back of the back of that little tiny spread that is a 6x8 part is from the time that I went to Georgia to do the Pinners Conference. I'm gonna write GA for Georgia because I don't think I think I was missing one letter to write Atlanta, or it was too big and I can't remember. And you see, I printed a bunch of those good memories one because circles are really easy to work with, and good memories is something really genetic that you can use over and over. And lucky me, one of these puffy stickers is a peach. So I was looking for something else, and then I saw the peach and I was like, this is perfect. I didn't plan it at all. And to fill my shaker pocket, I am going to use 3 different mixes from Spiggle Mom Scraps, and her mixes are amazing. And I think I won these 3 because I named the Pixie Sticks assortment, and I am so happy. They're so pretty. And I don't really have a glass mat. I just used a piece of cardboard. To me, it has like a better grip. And it's also cheaper. Whenever it gets too bumpy or I don't like it, I just throw it out. And I'm loving adding these QR codes, especially for my 1 second a day for my months. It's really fun, and you can scan them. And there I just put a little sticker that says Little Rebel. And next to that is my parking ticket for the long-term parking. And then I have a photo that I took while I was FaceTiming with my daughter. So I don't think they're very interested in talking to me. They're just like, filters! Yay! I mean, I miss you, but filters! And I'm gonna keep this super simple. I'm just gonna put it in a card that has flowers on the top, and I like it like that. Wait, do I add? No, I don't add anything. Oh, and this is my 4th project with this kit. So if you stay until the end, you're gonna see my kit leftovers. And I love that paper. I'm not into metallics, but I love that paper from Crate Paper that comes in the Pocket Life kit. And I'm gonna put my ticket on top, and then I'm just gonna embellish it a little bit. And I wrote over it because traveling is kind of a drag. BWI, oh man, that airport, I love Maryland, but geez, BWI, it's a terrible airport. But I was happy to be home with my little kitten. And I think I'm done with that. Yes, I'm done with week 17, so I'm gonna choose the cards for my week 17. And I wanted to choose the cards that I made using the elements because I wanted to show you that they can really be useful instead of just make them and now they're gonna die there. And the thing about doing that is that, and you will see at the end, I have a lot of cards left over because I only did for my first project a half Pocket Life, like a 12 by 12 instead of 12 by 20, 24 by 12 like I normally do, like I'm doing now. And then I made a traveler's notebook spread and a layout for the National Scrapbooking Day challenges at the Citrus Twist kit group and blog. So I have a lot of cards leftovers, and that one with the photo slides, it's my favorite. And you're gonna see, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what I did already, but it was really fun to do. And in this card, I just put 2 elements on top of each other. That's all I did, and bam, instant title card. Or you can write a little journaling in there. You can do whatever you want. You can even add a border if you wanted to make it like more bold. And these are ideas that I want to keep developing so I can keep playing around. But these are more basic. So if you're not very good at Photoshop, or you don't have much time, because it is a little time consuming, but it's pretty awesome. What I do is I sit down and I just work on a bunch of them. And to write my title card, my week title, I use the stamp that came with the when you move the subscription. And I'm sorry, I kept moving down. But yes, if you switch your subscription to the new website, you got the stamp for free. And I just added a few puffy stickers and a little washi tape. And I kept this super simple and I love it. And you can do this by just, if you don't have Photoshop, you can arrange your elements and cut them by hand, because the shapes are fairly simple. And you can just, you know, layer them like this. Just a little washi, a word, and a puffy sticker. And this one needed a little bit something more. And I like that butterfly, like it looks like the little face is like following the butterfly with its eyes. And this is a great journaling card, but I used it to put a photo, and I really like how it also looks like that. And I run out of the page protectors that have the 3x3 pockets, and I am suffering like my boyfriend left me in high school. I think I'm sadder now, because he was kind of a, I don't want to say bad words, so let's just focus on the card. And first I used the Amy Tangerine Puffy stickers to fill in those little squares, and I wanted to fill them all, but I didn't want it to feel like way too bulky, and I wanted to add some interest, so I didn't want to put a puffy sticker in all of the squares. So I'm also going to use a little stamping. And I'm gonna write AM and PM with the stamps, and this is one of the oldest ones. It's not that old, it's from October, and I don't know if you know them, but they have warehouse boxes that they're selling, and I think they have embellishments and a lot of cool stuff, and it's pretty cheap. I think it's like $49 for 100 and something worth of stuff, so you may want to jump into that. And I think they still have grab bags, so make sure you get one for yourself. You can get maybe this awesome stamp. And now I'm using my little hearts that I cut out using my Monfon die, and a few of the stars that came in the ephemera pack. Yeah, and I wanted to add like spread around the stickers, shapes, not make it look so cohesive. And I love how it turned out. So simple. I just put those 5 little strips in a 4x6 document on Photoshop, and that's it. And the same card I just made that tag really big, put it in a 3x4 card, instant journaling card. I love it. So maybe if you are a little bit in a pinch financially, you can look out for this and try them out. And it's like trying out the kit without having to buy it. But you know, if you're in a pinch, you might like the kit too much because it coordinates with the scrapbooking kit, Pocket Life in Grace box. And I wrote one for the books. It was really interesting. At my library they have STEM activities every Wednesday, and in this one they were talking about fossils, and then they did an activity where the kids could do their own fossil, and we enjoyed it so much. It was awesome. And instead of poking a hole, because I didn't want to do that, I just put a little heart in the middle. And my typewriter is being such a pill. So I'm being forced to handwrite everything, and I get nervous when there are no lines because I am notorious for starting in one side and ending up in another. And I'm gonna add a little salmon to fill up that little space in between. This is how the card looks. It's really simple again. And here I'm gonna go crazy with these puffy stickers from this month. And this is just like a little photo shoot I had with my daughters, because that day they were both looking cute and they were in a good mood. So I wanted to take a few photos, which is weird. I never put a lot of the same photos in one spread. To me, I don't know, it's hard for me to work with things like that. But and in that one I just put a die cut and a puffy sticker. They're both here, and I wanted to stamp bites, and for some reason I pushed too hard and then it wouldn't stamp well, so I put label, and I also didn't like the label, but you know what, sometimes it can be perfect and it's done, so I should just be happy with that. And I keep trying with a few different inks, and I even tried with that one, and I don't like that one. It's like an ugly green color, but oh well, it was the one that stamped the best. So and to glue all my die cuts and photos and everything, I'm using the Tombow Mono Adhesive Permanent Plus. And in this card, I ruined it because I wanted to write one word and then a few lines, but I didn't count on the fact that not everything was gonna fit. So that last word was all like stuck in there. So if I didn't write those first 2 lines, then it would have been fine. And on top of that, since I printed in matte photo paper, to glue things, take them off of matte paper, it's really hard, and sometimes it ruins the paper. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep working on it, and I'm gonna journal directly on this photo using my Tombow Twin Tones, and I have to use a little ruler because otherwise it's gonna be a hot mess. Oh, and speaking of writing in photos and hot messes, stay tuned for my next video because that one takes the cake. And this is my daughter just pushing the Dinah into air dry clay to make her own fossil, and this is how the whole thing looks. I also have a bunch of drawings of my daughters this week. I can't keep all the pictures they do. My little one draws every day, and this is not an exaggeration. Every day at least 3 different drawings, and then my oldest sometimes joins her, and it's a lot. So instead of keeping all those papers, I just take photos, and that way I have that memory, and I have those cute little drawings. Those are from my oldest, and I don't have all that clutter. And this is my awesome filler card. I like it so much. That photo of my daughter, so far, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I ask people if she looked more like Wolverine or Hulk, and Hulk is winning. Yeah, she has more of a Hulk personality. She gets so grumpy. And these are also fossils that we took pictures that day while we were learning about them. And stay tuned because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you the leftovers after making 4 different spreads. But let me show you this one too. On the right, I used that Rebel, and that is a fabric die cut from Pinkfish Studio, and they come in the embellishments kits, and I love those tags. I'm going to leave them around because I really want to use them. And this is the back. And I love all those sequins together. I don't know. I thought it was gonna look weird, the cream with the purple and everything, but it looks really nice. So this is what I have left. Of course, the pouch, the puffy stickers. I didn't use those that much, which I'm surprised. Now these I used way too much. And these I love too, but I didn't get to use that many. Of course, the stamp you can use over and over forever, and the doily I didn't get to use much, and I didn't because I had an idea to use that card like a background and put something on it and fill it up, but I didn't get to do it, so I didn't separate it, the labels, and these are the cards that I made. Actually, that one came with the kit. And this one I made with just one element. This one just in the middle. Again, the same in that one. And I mixed them all up together. And these are the cards of the 3x4 pack that I didn't use. And the ones that I made myself in Photoshop. Super simple. And I have all my die cuts in this little container that I got at the dollar store, and I'm gonna move it up to this bigger one. And I have a lot because on top of that, this month I have the ones that I cut extra from the cut parts, so I have so many. And I had the idea to get out a bunch of favorites, you know, especially favorite phrases or things that I can use die cuts, and leave them in a little extra bowl, because from my DIY kits, the video that I already made, in my emoji kit I didn't have, if you saw the DIY Project Life kits, in the emoji kit I didn't have enough die cuts at all. So I was thinking of either not using that kit again and taking it all apart, or take one of these die cuts and put them in that kit. So let me know what I should do, because I'm still not sure about it, and I would love your input. And I just organize everything by, you know, category, labels, little circle dies, phrases, and things like that. And it's easy to find, and I have so many. And now with the printables, then I have even more. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your friends. Let me know if you like, oh, I almost forgot the embellishment kits. I only used a few of those, and that was fast, sorry. I should have slowed down for that part. But thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching, and your comments and your love and your likes. You are awesome. Bye bye.